Okay, welcome back to another video on the Math channel. It's your teacher Mr. Lim here, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to solve simultaneous equations algebraically. So this will involve two different methods. The first method is substitution, and the second one is by using elimination. So what does it mean to solve simultaneous equations? Solving simultaneous equations basically means finding the value of both polynomials that make both equations true. So to solve by using substitution, we're going to make x or y the subject of one of the equations, if there aren't already any. We are then going to substitute the value of the subject into the other equation and solve for one polynomial. Then we'll use the value of the polynomial to solve for the other polynomial by substituting it into any equation. So let's have a look at the first example. We're going to solve by using substitution for question A. Here we have two equations, x plus y equals 10 and y equals 4x. In the second equation, we can see that y is the subject of the equation because it is by itself. Y equals something. It equals 4x. Therefore, we can substitute this 4x into the y of the other equation. Seeing that y equals 4x, the first equation reads x plus 4x is equal to 10. Or 5x is equal to 10, and therefore x is equal to 2. We are half done. We still need to do one more thing. Now that we've solved for x, we need to solve for y. That means we're going to take this x is equal to 2 and substitute it back into any one of these equations. I'm going to pick the second one because that's nice and easy, because we want to work out what y is equal to. Y is equal to 4x, which is in this case 4 times x, or 4 times 2, which is 8. And now we are done. And so we can check our answers to see whether it works for both equations. If x is 2 and y is 8, 2 plus 8 is 10. That works for the first one. And here it says y is 8 is equal to 4 times x, which is 2. That's correct. So we can see that an x value of 2 and a y value of 8 work for both of these equations. So it's important for you to remember that we are trying to find the value of both polynomials. Alright, let's have a look at question B. In question B we have 4x minus y is equal to 6 and y equals 2x minus 4. We can see here y is the subject, which means that we're going to substitute all of this into y in the other equation. So we have 4x minus all of that is equal to 6. We'll just expand the brackets, just imagine there's an imaginary 1 out there. So technically we've got 4x minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 6, because minus 1 times minus 4 is positive 4. 4x minus 2x is 2x. Minus 4 from both sides. X is therefore equal to 1. We're half done. We've worked out what x is equal to. Now we need to work out what y is equal to. And because y is equal to 2x minus 4, we can just substitute that x equals 1 into that equation. So y is equal to 2 times 1 minus 4. We got that 1 from here. So that's 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. So we have x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 2. Okay. I'm going to get you to pause the video, have a go yourselves, and when you're ready to check your answers, to continue playing the video. Okay, so we see here that y is the subject of the equation. So we're going to substitute all of this into y. So we have 3x plus 2 lots of y, but y is 2x minus 8, is equal to 19. Expand the brackets, 3x plus 4x minus 16 is equal to 19. 3x plus 4x is 7x. 7x is therefore equal to 35. X is therefore equal to 5. We're half done. What is y equal to? Well, y is equal to 2x minus 8. But because x is equal to 5, we have 2 times 5 minus 8, which is 2. So y is equal to 2, and x is equal to 5. For question D, none of these equations have any variables or pronumerals as their subject. So what we can do is we can rearrange one of them so that x or y is the subject. In this case, we can see that y by itself over here, that's nice and easy to rearrange. We don't need to divide anything. So I'm going to rearrange this entire equation so that y becomes the subject by minusing 2x from both sides. So if I minus 2x from both sides, I'll get that. Okay, because if I minus 2x, I'll get rid of this, and I just need to write my minus 2x here. Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can substitute all of this into what y is equal to here. So we have 7x minus 4 lots of y, which is 11 minus 2x, is equal to negative 14. Expand 7x minus 44 plus 8x is equal to negative 14. 7x plus 8x is 15x. We still have minus 44. Add 44 to both sides. Divide both sides by 15. X is equal to 2. We're half done because we need to work out what y is equal to. Well, we have here that y is equal to 11 minus 2x. Because we know we've worked out that x is 2, we can say y is equal to 11 minus 2 times 2. 11 minus 4 is 7. So we have y equals 7 and x is equal to 2. Okay. So now we know how to solve simultaneous equations using substitution. We're going to have a look at the second method, which is by using elimination. Elimination is another method of solving simultaneous equations, but instead of using substitution, we eliminate one of the two variables by either adding or subtracting the two equations. So this is very important for you to remember. We need to determine which pronumeral we want to eliminate. So just ignore the signs, the plus and minus signs. You just want to eliminate the pronumeral with the same coefficient. Then we're going to look at the signs of the pronumeral that we want to eliminate. If the signs are the same, we subtract the equations. Same, subtract, SS. Okay, so that's how I remember it. If the signs of the pronumeral you want to eliminate are different, then we're going to add the equations. Sometimes you might need to create new equations so that you can easily eliminate a pronumeral, and I'll go through examples of that. Okay, let's have a look at the first example. Here we've got simultaneous equations. 3x minus y is equal to 4, and 5x plus y is equal to 4. So what we need to do here is ask ourselves, do we want to eliminate x or y? Well, for x, the coefficient of x's of both x's are 3 and 5. They're different. They're not the same. But for y, it's 1 and 1. So because they are both the same, I want to eliminate the y's. Now that I know that I want to eliminate the y's, I'm going to look at the signs of the y's. The signs of the y's are different. One of them is minus, one of them is a plus. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the two equations. Add, and add. 3x plus 5x is 8x. minus y plus y is 0. That's how I eliminate them. And 4 plus 4 is 8. Therefore, 8x is equal to 8, and x is equal to 1. I'm half done because I need to work out what y is equal to as well. So now I'm going to substitute this x equals to 1 into any one of these two equations. I'm just going to pick the second one. So we have 5x plus y is equal to 4. We've worked out that x is equal to 1, so I'm just going to substitute that in here. 5 times 1 plus y is equal to 4, or 5 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1. Okay, subtract 5 from both sides, and we're done. Y is equal to minus 1, and x is equal to 1. Okay, in question B, the coefficients of x are 2 and 2. The coefficients of y are 3 and 5. So we want to eliminate the one with the same coefficient, so we want to eliminate x. Now we know that we want to eliminate x, we're going to look at the signs of x. They're both positive 2. There's no minus signs in front of them. Because the signs are the same, we subtract. Subtract, subtract, subtract. 2x minus 2x is 0. That's how we eliminate it. 3y minus 5y becomes 3y plus 5y. That's 8y. Okay, so be careful with that. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1 on 8. Okay, now that we've worked it out, we can substitute that into any of these equations to work out what x is equal to. I'll just put in the first one. 2x plus 3 lots of minus 1 on 8 is equal to 6. 2x minus 3 on 8 is equal to 6. 2x is therefore equal to 6 plus 3 on 8. Which is 51 on 8. And therefore x is equal to 51 on 16. Okay. Question C. We have x minus 2y equals 1 and minus x plus 5y is equal to 2. Can I get you to pause the video and see if you can answer question C and D by yourselves? Okay, so we're going to continue. Here we can see that we want to eliminate x because they both have a coefficient of 1. But the signs are different. This x here is positive, this one's negative. Because the signs are different, we add. X plus minus x is 0. They cancel each other out. That's how we eliminate it. Minus 2y plus 5y is 3y. And 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore, y is equal to 1. I'm going to substitute that into any of these equations. I'm just going to pick the first one. X minus 2y, in this case, y is 1. 2 times 1 is equal to 1. X minus 2 is equal to 1, so x is equal to 3. Okay, question D. I want to eliminate y because they both have 2, a coefficient of 2. The signs of these 2's are both the same, they're both negative, therefore I'm going to subtract. Same, subtract. 3x minus 5x is minus 2x. Minus 2y minus 2y is minus 2y plus 2y, so they cancel each other out, a equals to 0. And 5 minus 11 is minus 6. So it's minus 2x is equal to minus 6. Divide both sides by minus 2. X is equal to positive 3. We're half done. We need to work out what y is equal to. So I am going to substitute this x equals 3 into any one of these equations. I'm going to pick the first one. 3 lots of 3 minus 2y is equal to 5. 9 minus 2y is equal to 5. Minus 2y is equal to negative 4. and therefore y is equal to positive 2. Alright, for question E, I'm going to show you how to do this, and then I want you to pause the video and have a go with F yourself. So question E, none of these polynomials have the same coefficient. So what we need to do is make one of these equations, we need to multiply one of these equations by some constant so that both equations will have the same coefficient. Now, it looks like the easiest way to do this is if we just multiply the second equation by 5, then my x will be 5x, and then I can eliminate the x's. So, if I were to multiply statement 2 by 5, I will get 5x plus 35y is equal to 125, and that's statement 3. Okay. So what you will see here is we multiplied every single term by 5. This by 5, this one by 5, and that by 5. Now that we've done that, we can have statement 1, 5x plus 2y is equal to minus 7, and statement 3, which is 5x plus 35y is equal to 125. And now we can ask ourselves, what do we need to do? What do we want to eliminate? We want to eliminate x because they both have the same coefficient of 5. In fact, both 5's are positive. Therefore, because the signs are the same, we subtract. Same, subtract. 5x minus 5x, 0. They cancel each other out. 2y minus 35y is minus 33y. And minus 7 minus 125 is minus 132. So, if we divide both sides by negative 33, we get y is equal to positive 4. Now that we've worked that out, we can substitute that back in to work out what x is equal to. I'm just going to pick statement 2, because x is by itself. So we have x plus 7 lots of y is equal to 25. Or x plus 28 is equal to 25. Therefore, x is equal to minus 3. Pause the video, have a go with f by yourself. You might have to multiply both statements by a certain number. Okay, so welcome back. Here we've got statement 1, and here I've got statement 2. If I choose to, I might choose to eliminate x. If I choose to eliminate x, I want them to both have the same coefficient. I'm going to pick a coefficient of 12. That means I need to times statement 1 by 3. That will give me 12x plus 9y is equal to 54. And then I can multiply statement 2 by 4. That will give me 12x minus 8y is equal to 20. And the reason why I did that was so that both x's will have a coefficient of 12. Okay. So I'm looking at statement 3 and statement 4 now. Just looking at these ones. I want to eliminate x because they have the same coefficient. Because the signs of those coefficients are the same, we subtract. Same, subtract. 12x minus 12x is 0. Cancel each other out. 9y minus 8y becomes 9y plus 8y, which is 17y. And 54 minus 20 is 34. Therefore, y is equal to 2. Alright, now that I've done that, I can substitute this y equals 2 into any of these equations. I'm going to pick equation 1. Okay, 4x plus 3y is equal to 18. I'm just going to pick that one. So 4x plus 3 lots of 2, because y is equal to 2, is 18. 4x plus 6 is equal to 18. 4x is equal to 12. x is therefore equal to 3. Okay, so homework, or for the rest of the whatever time you have left, please work on exercise 5D, questions 1 to 7, last column only, on page 211 to 212, and the homework is due next lesson. Sorry, not next lesson, next week. And that's it for this video.